And say hello to beep me. Hello. How's life, everybody? I've got my tea and I'll get my headphones on and get this show on the road. Traveling roadshow. Microphone. Probably makes what I was saying there earlier a lot easier to hear. Alright. The guitar needs to warm, you're telling me. I just strung it. So this is not gonna necessarily be a... It may or may not stay in tune, we shall find out, but you're all very welcome. It's the usual Sunday. Tell me this, is it week 44 or have I not updated the stream? Because Google Chrome pauses at this house, my folks' house. It says, paused. Do you want to sign in? Yes. Do you remember your password? No. Well, then you're out of luck. So it's maybe broadcasting exactly the same as last week with week 44. If anyone knows if this is week 45, or maybe I already changed it through the week, I don't know. Was last week 43? You tell me. That's the question I'm posing to you now. Here's a Pearl Jam tune. Johnny, you're optimistic that new strings do sound nice and bright, yeah. But you haven't stretched them long enough. They don't always stay in tune. There's a light when my baby's in my arms. There's a light when the window shades are drawn. Hesitate when I feel I may do harm to her. Dust it off, 'cause this feeling we can share. And I know she's reached my heart in thin air. Yes, I know she's reached my heart in thin air. Time is reflected in our pond. There's a cloud, but the water remains calm. Reaching in, the sun's fingers touch the dawn to pass. Even now, it's a precious thing to bear. And I know she's reached my heart in thin air. Yes, I know she's reached my heart in thin air. It's not in our lives to presume love can keep on moving in both directions. How to be happy and true is the quest we're taking on together. Taking on, taking on, There's a light when my baby's in my arms. And I know just stops on the E. It does not resolve. Hope you can deal with that. Pearl Jam, Thin Air. Thank you very much for joining me, everybody. Thank you, Sarah, and thank you, Dockers, for letting it be known that this is the 44th week. And that even though I can't sign into my Chrome account to... Well, I guess I could jump over to the YouTube channel that we're transmitting to and check from that side, but it's nice to have some interaction and to be informed of what week it is. So, 44. Yeah, 44. Alright, nice. Okay. 43 was last week, and that's my parents' home address, number 43. 44. I'm not good at bingo. What's 44? 2 people in wheelchairs? Cancelled. Great. Okay. Tea. Come to me. Good evening to the Onions, Gavin, William, and to the Robinsons, the Mulligans, the Barbers, the Battens, the Rights and the Wrongs, and Mark Smith, Matthew, he's being very secretive with his D. That's everybody so far. John Shia, hello to you, John, at the top of the list there. Right in early on at 1931, so while I was away making my tea, you were tuning in. So good evening to the pair of yous. If well, assuming you're watching there with Teresa, hello Teresa. If not, say hello for the next time you see her. Imagine it won't be very long. Pearl Jam, right? So that was fun, and the new strings, and we're away. Suggestions, everybody. You know. Getting loopy here. Yeah. What about some Johnny Cash? This is a Johnny Cash song. No, this is a Bob Dylan song, but Johnny Cash sang it, so I'm going to sing it like Johnny Cash for you. I shall, of course, require... Good evening, Kate. How are you, Miss Smelcher? I shall require a harmonica in the key of something. C, ideally. C. Because if you're going to do Johnny Cash, well, you're going to keep it low, aren't you? Keep the register nice and baritone-y. Oh, Andy wants some chilies. Okay, sir. That actually has been a while. I know you would normally... You would say such... You would request such a thing. Hey, we've got a follow on Twitch. Thank you, Sergio. You have Chun-Li showing her approval with the lightning kick. Well, I hear something wrong there. And it goes... It ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, even you don't know by now. Oh, it ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, it'll never do somehow. When your rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm a-traveling on. Think twice, it's alright. Oh, it ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, like you never done before. Oh, it ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, I can't hear you anymore. I'm wishing there was something you would do or say to try and make me change my mind and stay. We never did too much talking anyway. don't think twice, it's alright. Good evening, Steve. Oh, it ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. That light I never knowed. Oh, it ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. I'm on the dark side of the road. I ain't saying you treated me unkind. You could have done better, but I don't mind. You just kinda wasted all my precious time. But don't think twice, it's alright. Goodbye is too good a word, babe, so I'll just say fairly well. I'm walking and wondering, walking down the road. I once loved a woman, a child, I'm told. I gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. And don't think twice, it's alright. That's Don't Think Twice via Johnny Cash. So yeah, I love that song, and it's fun to play it down there. And I didn't even need the fingerstyle that time. That was good old trusty plectrum. I've had a brainwave there. I got a microphone on a what am I on about? A light fixture on a tripod. Pardon me. Of course, the camera's up here, and I'm down here looking at my chord shapes. I'm going to try and see if I can't pop it on the floor. Look, it's a little flippin' girls' makeup tutorial light. But if I set it down here, I get some uplight or something. I don't know what to call this. The kind of light that's not probably doing anything, frankly, but we'll see. Do you know what I mean? That's bright. There's not in my face, at least. Too much blue light, you know, you don't get the melatonin. Is that it? The sleeping hormone. It's kind of handy. Actually, you can put your hand right through the center of it to dim it down some more. And I can turn it to, there, a nice warmer tone. Okay. Great success. Right. Whoop indeed. Thank you, Mr. McCartney. Good to see you. Johnny Kelly, good evening, Nink. How's everybody? Placebo or the Black Velvet Band or Dream a Little Dream, all grand, thank you. Did Black Velvet Band, but her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair had hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Before the judge and the jury, next morning I had to appear. The judge, he says to me, young man, your case it is proven clear. We'll give you 7 years penal servitude to be spent far away from the land, far away from your friends and relations, betrayed by the Black Velvet Band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. So come all you jolly young fellows, is a warning, take by me. If you are out on the land, me boys, beware of the pretty Colleen. She'll feed you with strong ale and liquor till you are unable to stand. And the very next thing you notice, you've landed in Van Diemen's Land. Alright! Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair had hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Abridged. The abridged version. I sang the whole thing last week. Hey, thank you, Johnny Kelly. Get the cape off. Johnny, you have photographs of you wearing a cape, so that's quite applicable. Thanks for sharing that. I like it as well that I've got an Arts Council badge. They supporting the stream then. Yeah, I figured they would eventually get their... they'd need to get the little... Point the right direction, Dan. That way. They need to get their credit where credit was due, because, of course, after the application in late August, and the helpful... what would you call it? Can't think of words. I got the sign off, the endorsement, the letter of what? Recommendation? I don't know what they had to do. It was part of the application where I was like, open house. Hello, open house. Yes. I'm starving in the gutter here, open house. That's a music festival in Bangor. Would you mind signing off if I write something about me? Ah, yes, we'll sign off. And Keith and Alison very kindly put their letterhead to it, and as did Patricia Hamilton. And away she went, and we crossed our fingers and crossed our toes. And beep beep. The Arts Council of Northern Ireland said, yes, what you're doing has cultural merit, I guess. So carry on and have some dosh, and don't let us hold you back. And just, those are the PNGs, or the little... Yeah, that's that way. Those are the little logos they give you to stick up on your... wherever you are. I should get up my guitar as well. And that's that. So I only got that up 2 weeks ago or something like that, haven't I? And they paid me in like early October. But you know, had a son, had a child. No, actually, no. It was the same week. Anyway. Mid-October. But, of course, don't let it stop you from putting money where mouth is. If you have a mouth with money to spare, you can... Boink! That says nothing. Maybe it's called can too, is it? Yes, that's better. That's how you make can beat up a car. You tip. Leave a little tip there. Thanks for saying it 3 times. But if you leave a little tip, my good friend Ken over there will beat up a car on your behalf. Good suggestion, Mother. Stop talking, Daniel. Continue singing songs. I haven't sung a James Taylor in a good while. But I will tune up here, just to be sure. Anybody doing anything interesting in the background whilst I'm at this? Painting or baking? Staring idly into space? Or watching my every move? Anything interesting do share with the group. You'll get a lot of this song. Tuning in open and standard concert pitch. Hey man. That sounds interesting, Doc. Is creative writing practice. In fact, everyone's chiming in. Yes, keep. Do tell. That bee's a bit He's seen better days. And we're up. We're off to the races. So what's everybody doing here? Doc, you're writing poems and stories. Class, man. You're studying, Doc, you tell me. Are you going to become a teacher? Or am I tripping here? English, no? Yeah. John's making apple crates. That sounds interesting. What is an apple crate? Is that baked? Or what is that? Kate, developing a new character. So you've got the pens and papers out. Claire's having steaks and lovely vino. Tasty. Yum. Johnny should be coding, as I've recently left my job. To do the At Us Now project, class. But I'm still on a come down from the previous job's stress levels. No way. Yeah, cortisol is a bitch, mate. Long walks by the sea. John, because they're so hipster these days and they're like 10, 15 per crate, and I need 6 or 7. You're making your own, okay? Like you'd get a tray of apples in, right? Well, Johnny, certainly I hope the stress levels die down, and if doing the coding, if coding is your stress reliever, then you're in luck. Not only can you relieve stress, but you can walk into a job at 35k and be like, thank you very much, I'll do some coding. Right. Sick 5-year-old, that's time for bed. Boo. Poor Holly. Aw. And you're doing assignments for uni, Doc, class. I hope you're inspired. Short stories are cool. It's an apple crate. Let's hit the link here, kids. And if you can do them yourself and save yourself £100. Ooh, wood grain. You seeing what I'm seeing, everybody? That looks pretty tidy. European apple crate. Burnt wood. European standard crate style. Who sells these? Wine boxes, etc. Rustic, charming, and practical wooden crates. What are they for, John? Or is that a secret? These are by far one of the best of our crates. Each crate has been individually sanded down on the outside of the crate and slightly fired with a blowtorch to enhance the wood and offer a lovely, smooth finish. Yeah, magical. Pretty enough to simply dress a space, but practical enough to be used for any number of storage purposes. We use the crates in our own stores, sat on the floor to display accessories. Use your own home to store magazines. Use in your own home. Use your home to store magazines. Display your favourite objects or tidy away general household bits and pieces in a stylish way. Exclamation mark. These are also suitable to store vinyl LPs. These genuine vintage crates were in regular use up until recently, so they come with a rustic authenticity, and no two boxes will be the same. They range in age from the 60s to the 90s. The darker boxes are from around the 60s and 70s, the lighter ones from the 80s and 90s. Well, it depends how much blowtorch you give them, doesn't it? Don't be surprised if there's an odd blemish of countryside dirt or century-old cobwebs for no extra charge. We won't be washing these crates. Oh no, we'll leave that privilege to you. Perfection isn't always perfect, and their weathered appearance creates the charm we wouldn't want to mess with. Dead spider carcasses and all. It's a visual merchandise solution. As a visual merchandising solution, apple crates are perfect within the retail environment, but also a highly sought after gift for domestic home use. It's just the term, or the name of them. It makes me think like. I don't think Apple, are going to muscle in on that, but be like, hey, that's copyright protected. You can go around selling crates with our name. We own country, or we own Apple. Did you enjoy me reading that nonsense? Well, if you can make them yourself, John, do it. there's any other mad links out there that people want to share with me, go ahead. Because I'm all about mad links. Safe for work ones. Take to the highway, won't you lend me your name? Your way and my way seem to be one and the same. But Mama don't understand it. She wanna know where the boy's been. I'd have to be some kind of natural born fool. I wanna pass that way again. Oh, you know I can feel it on a country road. Sail on home to Jesus, won't you, good girls and boys? You can have your pieces, you can have your own choice. But I can hear a heavenly band full of angels coming to set me free. I don't know much about the why, when, or how. I can tell you that I'm bound to be. Oh, you know I can feel it on a country road. I guess my feet know where they wanna go, walking on a country road. So take to the highway, won't you lend me your name? Your way and my way seem to be one and the same. But Mama don't understand it. She wanna know where the boy's been. I'd have to be some kind of natural born fool. I wanna pass that way again. Oh, you know I can feel it da-da-ba-ba-da, on a country road. Walk on down, walk on down, walk on down, walk on down, walk on down a country road. Walk on down, walk on down, walk on down, walk on down, walk on down a country road. On a country road. Walk on down, oh yeah, on a country road. You can feel it all on a country road. Remember I was saying the other week about missing gigs that you should have went to, you know, you never did. Sitting there singing a James Taylor song. And didn't I try and twist someone's arm to be like, why don't we, there was choices, it was either Dublin or Glasgow, go see James Taylor and Bonnie Raitt supporting Paul Simon. Was it Paul Simon? Yeah. Gonna be Paul Simon's like retirement gig, and James Taylor and Bonnie Raitt were gonna be playing Tuesday night. It was gonna kind of be a bit of a mix-up and require time off work, and it didn't happen. And then along came 2020. So guys, start working on these time machines here, would you? Get some stocks in a time machine company. Gotta get back in time. Doodle doo 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 doo. Huey Lewis. Okay. John's making a hipster bookcase. Linda's on the couch with the doggy. The naughty doggy. Johnny, your next job could be in cyber. You just don't know it yet. Yes. I'm picturing the meme, though. It's the ballerina, isn't it? The ballet dancer who could be in cyber, but she doesn't know it. Now, your job could be in ballet, Johnny, and you don't know it. But I think that would work. I can see Johnny Kelly doing in the ballet pumps. Don't you? Yeah, you're a good dancer, man, so dream big. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Da-da-da-doop-dap-dap. Authentic aged spiderwebs. Indiana Jones, eh? Right, so flagging here. It's time I poured that. Okay, hello, Raina. How do you do? Nice to see you chiming in there at the bottom of the chat. What are you up to, Raina? Are you swatting hard still on Gray's Hill? Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, exactly. If you suggest a song and it falls through the cracks, it's because I have Civ Mind. Mind of Civ. If you want a song, double request it. Yeah. Whew. Hang on. I'd say B. Let's do E to B, hey? Cheers, Steve. Cheers, everybody. Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel like my only friend is the city I live in, the city of angels. Lonely as I am, together we stand. I drive on her street's car. My companion, I go through her hills 'cause she knows who I am. At least I have her love, the city she loves me. Well, I never worry, oh that is a lie, all mine. Well, I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's hard to believe that there's nobody out there. Hard to believe that I'm alone. I have her love, the city she loves me. Oh, I never worried, oh that is a lie. Well, I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel Under the bridge. Not sur le pont. What's under the bridge, Matthew? Under? Sur le pont d'Avignon. Thank you. No problem, Andy. To your good health. Cheers, everybody. Glass of stout. Sticking out. What about some C.C.R? I like that suggestion, Neil. Linda's going for a nice gin. I had my annual gin last week. I get a gin about once a year. I'm gonna really stop talking soon. I just completely can't grab the words out of my brain before they come out flying out of my mouth. I don't drink a lot of gin, is all I'm saying. But when you get through the when the whiskey's all gone, you gotta drink something. And gin's nice. Once upon a time, my gin anecdote that I can remember the fondest was that once upon a time, a friend of mine from school, he liked to drink. Before he left school, he'd basically struck off vodka, couldn't drink vodka anymore, couldn't drink whiskey anymore. Went to the venue and just totaled himself on all this. He only had about gin left. I think gin was his last thing he could drink. We were at the Ava before it was salubrious or whatever. Still about really, really grimy upstairs. Ground floor anyway. I mean, they'd let underagers in and all, so, you know. Turning blind eyes. Anyway, near kick-out time. And he knows it. He's like, oh my god, shit. They're going to throw us all out here, and what'll we do then? Well, we'll get another round in. Okay, we'll get another round. It was me and him and, I don't know, 2 or 3 others. Flipping baby-faced sixth formers or whatever. And he races off. He was always very generous. He'd always buy you a drink. But he bought himself. He bought me a gin, I think. And he bought himself 7 on a big silver tray. And then tripped on the way over. And spilled all his 7. Fucking maniac. But he really wanted to get his money's worth. And they all went flying all over the floor. And carpet floor. Soaked with about 4 litres of flipping tonic and gin everywhere. So that sucked. And of course last orders. And of course it was definitely last orders for us now. And I kindly went, well, thank you for buying me a gin. Why don't you have it? You need it more than me, obviously, since you've thrown these 7 years over the floor. Poor Chris. All right. Terence, play that very cool song you wrote. Okay. Way to narrow it down, Terry. All my songs are very cool. I mean, seriously. No, I don't know. Here's a very cool. I'll only know it when you sing it. Well, I better just start singing all the songs I know. Hey, Helens Bay, Terence. Did you move to Helens Bay, Terence? Away from Victoria Road. This old headphone. Credence, yeah. Let me get down to where cool water flows. Help me remember things I love. Stopping at the log where enough to kick my feet way down in shallow water. Shoot fly, dragonfly, get back to mother. Pick up a flat rock, skip it across Green River. Well, oh well. Up at Cody's camp I spent my days with flat car riders and cross-tie walkers. Old Cody Jr. took me over, said you're gonna find the world been smoldering. Well, if you get lost, come on home to Green River. Well, well, oh well, oh well. Green River, Creedence, Clearwater, Revival. There's hair, mess. Hello, Fabian, aka Hannah, R.I.P. Tell us this, Fabian. Who won the big football match tonight? I didn't get the score, so did your team win? Is my question. And tell for anyone listening, for anyone out there who's wondering what I'm on about, can you see Fabian's little or Hannah's little his little picture? You don't see them actually, no. It just shows a wee Twitter picture on my what do you call it? On my chat, the little icons have your profile picture to the left, but they don't seem to appear, which is sad. Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. No, it wasn't Spurs. Paradise. Green River's mentioned in that too. What? Crazy. Yo! Thank you, Fabian. Stephen Gerrard on my picture. That's correct. And who did Stephen Gerrard play for? Thank you for subscribing there, Fabian. Appreciate that, mate. Again, if anyone wants to beat up a car, you can do that as well. Paradise is a great song. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Anything else slipping through the cracks here? Any chat-wise? John Barleycorn. Not sure. How's the baby? Baby's alive and well. So he is. Eating, giggling, gurgling, finding things entertaining. Arthur's doing really well. We're having good times, or he's enjoying himself. Helens Bay and Terence. Congratulations. Boring old nil all. Dear me, dear. Well, let's hope the near misses were worth it. Alright, so Geraldine, is it? Told you things I did before, told you how I used to be. Would you go along with someone like me? If you knew my story word for word, had all of my history, would you go along with someone like me? Heard it before and had my share, never led nowhere. I would go along with someone like you. Doesn't matter what you did, were hanging with. We could stick around and see this night through. And we don't care about the young folks talking about the young style. We don't care about the old folks talking about the old style too. We don't care about our own folks talking about their own stuff. All we care about is talking, only me and tend to disappear. No one would surprise me unless you do. Well, I can see that something's going on. Hours seem to disappear. Everyone is leaving, I'm still with you. Heard it before and had my share, never led nowhere. You. It doesn't matter what you did, who you were hanging with. We could stick around and see this night through. And we don't care about the young folks talking about the young style. And we don't care about our own folks talking about their own style too. Who's that there? So there then. What do you call that one? Peter, Bjorn and John. I know the melody. Are there words to whistle while we work? I agree, whatever you're talking about. Whatever it is, I wholeheartedly agree. Just whistle while you work, and cheerfully together we can tidy up the place. So hum a merry tune. It won't take long when there's a song to help you set the pace. And as you sweep the room, imagine that the broom is someone that you love, and soon you'll find you're dancing to the tune. When hearts are high, the time will fly, so whistle while you work. Songwriters Larry Morey and Frank Churchill. Alrighty. No other fantastic links to share. Enjoyed reading that box about the Apple boxes there. It was nice. And thank you all for tuning in from wherever you're finding me on week 44. Let's see. I dread to think how the activity monitor is performing. Well, we're not too bad. But, borrowed time. Oh, he dropped his plectrum. Let's play on then. So, more songs? Right. Oh, thank you, D-Live. Team, you're awful kind for featuring me on the front page of D-Live. Welcome, D-Live folks. We're here singing songs. I fancy some George Harrison. My sweet Lord, my Lord, I really want to know you, I really want to go with you, I really want to show you, Lord, but it takes so long. Oh, my Lord, my sweet Lord, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, oh my Lord, my sweet Lord, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. I really want to know you, I really want to go with you, I really want to show you, Lord, but it won't take long. Oh my Lord, my sweet Lord, Hare Ram, Hallelujah, Holy Krishna, my sweet Lord, Hare Rama, oh my Lord, Hallelujah, my sweet Lord, Hare Rama. I really want to know you, I really want to go with you, I really want to see you, I really want to see you, I really want to be with you, I really want to see you, Lord, but it won't take long. Oh my Lord, my sweet Lord, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hallelujah, my sweet Lord, Hare Rama, oh my Lord, Hallelujah, my sweet Lord, Hare Rama. I really want to see you, I really want to be with you, I really want to see you, Lord, but it takes so long. Uh-huh. Whistle while you work. Maybe whistling could be a job. There are some famous whistlers. And I used to have a job in High Street, and my boss whistled all the time. You couldn't stop him. I mean, it was a small family company. If he wanted to whistle, and he was the MD, he had to whistle. It's just how he rolled. He'd run up the stairs whistling and run down the stairs whistling. I mean, he wouldn't catch you out. He wasn't out to get you, like, but it was just whistle, whistle, whistle. Remember I had Radio 2 on or something at one point? Or maybe it was Radio 4, I don't know. Must have been Radio 4. And they were interviewing, I don't know what they were doing. It was thousands of years ago, but they were literally on about a famous whistler. And I was like, do you know this guy? Have you ever heard of him? He was like, oh yes, certainly, yes, fantastic. So He knew his whistlers. Nice anecdote, Dan. Spare us the details. I don't have any details. That's why it was such a loose anecdote. New strings is nice. This old girl needed new strings. It had been, well, I hadn't restrung it since week frigging 0. So 43 weeks on the trot without new strings. It's a while. I know more songs, I swear I do. Suicide, I would kick it in the head when he was 25. Speed jive, don't wanna stay alive when you're 25. When he's stealing clothes from Marks and Sparks, and Freddy's got scars from ripping off the stars off his face. A funky little boat race. The television man is crazy, saying we're juvenile delinquent wrecks. Whoa, who needs TV when you got T-Rex? All the young dudes carry the news. Boogaloo dudes carry the news. Lucy's looking sweet cause he dresses like a queen. He can kick like a mule. It's a real mean scene, but we can love, oh yeah, we can love. My brother's back at home with his Beatles and his Stones. He never got off on that revolution stuff. What a drag, too many snacks. I drank a lot of wine, I'm feeling fine. Gonna race some captive bed. Whoa, whoa, is it concrete all around or is it in my head? I'm a dude now. All the young dudes carry the news. Boogaloo dudes carry the news. All the young dudes carry the news. Boogaloo dudes carry the news. Yeah, I keep picking whistling songs. I'm sorry about that. I mean, I hope you're enjoying. Then I need the melody for the good bits. So it's whistle or not. One of your dogs is going to be like, "Would you stop all that?" One of my dogs is taken to barking at me if I whistle. Oh dear. Well, I hope I'm not making the dog bark at you. Neil, if you're like, I said no whistling in my house. I'm hearing whistling. Get that man off the TV. What's the best whistling song for you? Probably Jealous Guy. Is there whistling in Jealous Guy? Is that right? Do. Yes, there is. There's a nice whistly verse. That'd be such a nice tune to have a go at, would not it? Roxy Music or John Lennon or Chords. I've been on about this before. There is a fantastic Beatley documentary that I'll find you it and link you to it, because if you are vaguely at a loose end, stop it. No thanks. I know I normally have a YouTube account. You don't know me from Adam now. Ba. Beatles. BBC, Howard, Goodall. Is that his actual name, or am I dreaming here? Watch this. Cole Porter. Age of Rebellion. So it's a series, obviously, and the Beatles one is exceptional. It's really good, and he had to cue now. Shut up! I couldn't blaze it because, of course, it'll be copyright infringement. Or maybe I can dig up. I wouldn't know where to look. There's a bit where they're out in India, and nicking melodies left, right, and centre, but in a good way. That's the bit about Eleanor Rigby and ragas and stuff like that. And Jealous Guy obviously would have, or it was On the Way to Rishikesh was the working title of that song. And this sort of pentatonic thing they heard in an Indian folk song, and went yoink. We'll have that, thank you. Cultural appropriation, what's that? So there's the BBC, or there's that documentary. If you're that way inclined, if you're looking for, I mean, you don't have to be an absolute Beatles nutter to want to watch that, or just, it's interesting how, because he, obviously that fella, has an OBE for contributions to music, and he's a classical composer, and he wrote the Red Dwarf theme tune as well. Their claim to fame. Dun 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 dun. Crash. And he did that documentary, and he sits on the piano and works out why I Am the Walrus has such an interesting, it's a really monotonous vocal melody, but with really modular chords below it. So it's one or the other. Pick one, either a very complex melody with very simplified chords below, or you flip it the other way around in that case, and it's like na, 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 I am you and you are me. And I was like, oh, I gotta learn the piano to try this thing out. And like, that's about the only thing I can kind of play on the piano. That's got whistling as well. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and I'll watch them roll away again. Oh, I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay, 'cause I had nothing to live for. Seems like nothing's gonna come my way. Oh, I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Looks like nothing's gonna change, everything all still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do. Guess I'll sit here and remain the same. Oh, I'm just sitting here resting my bones, and my loneliness won't leave me alone. 10,000 miles I roamed just to make this dock my home. Oh, I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Alright, no more whistling. Seriously, that's not 7 in a row. Bloomin' act. Okie dokie. Did Howard Goodall help Rowan Atkinson on his one-man show? Is that what you're saying? Okay. What did the music, or does he also do comedy? No bother. Thanks, Matthew. See you next Sunday, man. Cheers. And Fabian likes that as well. Dock on the bay, of the bay. We're going to find some gems here, if it kills me. While I'm jogging my brain here, I'm going to share with you, because why ever not, just what came in the mail. I get a lot of stuff dumped at my parents' house because it's easier to have it all. You can guarantee my folks will be home, or someone will be home. So what's in the bag? I got 3 things, a couple of things. I'm actually missing something. I got a book that I was bought before Christmas and hasn't turned up. Nothing of vital interest, but it'll give me something to break up the set with, and then we'll sing some more songs. What have we here? Easy German. I thought, I'm on eBay. Click. I might buy this little book and attempt to continue. Not to regress, but I imagine there'll come a day when I'll be called upon to... well, I'm going over there or I would have went over there every year to see Dave, who moved over. And obviously it's about time I could get on a bus and order a coffee and stuff like that. So that's for that. I also got... This is kind of cool. This is a CD that they're Blackbird and Crow, and they kindly, we did an album swap, so this has been, I think this was out just last year, and there's Stephen and Margaret from Donegal, and lovely people. Like, I drove all the way over to the Arts Centre in Ballor, and they were there doing a sound check. I mean, it was the usual sort of arts night, like, well, it was like, it was an original gigs night, so you had to do all your own songs. Actually, that's where the whole Live in Donegal recording came from, was that day, and they were the headliners, and they are absolutely class. I mean, they're a two-piece, and she is just this voice that just knocks you over. She's a banshee. She's brilliant, and lovely people, like, as well. I mean, some of the other bands were like, yeah, who are you? Or just a bit, the usual sort of bravado, we're going to show everybody up. But, like, I'm a one-man band and they're a two-piece, and then there was a couple of bands that loved themselves and stuff. No, one band that really loved themselves, and one band that deservedly thought they were good and were. But Steve and Margaret were like, here, have a beer, and let's sit out the back and chat about stuff, music and life in general. So there was a reciprocal appreciation there, and Stephen wrote to me on Facebook and said, would you like a copy of our fine new album? It's called Alm, and is there a link to their... this will be pretty good, actually, because look, it's not just her. They are a two-piece on paper, but it also has, so it's vocals, slide guitar, acoustic guitar, bouzouki, mandolin, harmonium, violin, stomp box, war drums, class, synth, and they've also got violin, vocals, harmonium, piano, cello, electric bass drums, Julian pipes, low whistle, trumpet, and tenor saxophone on this bad boy. So, pardon me, they're signed by a German label, and called MIG, Made in Germany. So that's really class to get, and as well as that, what are they called? The Gaslight Sessions by the in the Ballor Arts Centre. They got some funding from their the Arts Council of, well, Ireland, but Donegal needs a bit of, I mean, they're a wee bit out of the way, so they got theirs, and that's gone towards a compilation CD. And he wrote to me and said, you're going to feature on this compilation CD. We're going to do a run of like 100 or 200, just to let you know, or whatever. I don't know what song they've picked, but from that EP, which is on Spotify and is on YouTube and is available as a poster and is it's for sale if you like. They've nicked a song off that because it was them. They had the desk and they recorded all the songs off the desk, and then would basically. They kindly he just emailed the sound guy, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll send you the raw stems, and you can do what you want with them." So it did, but they've obviously polished them up to their own EQ standards and reverberations and so forth. Whereas I'm just stuffing effects on willy-nilly, going, "Sounds good." And they'll produce a compilation CD. I imagine Blackbird and Crow will be on it, and one of mine will be on it, and everybody who's turned up to play at it, and they pick some, they're curating acoustic and rock and roll songwriting nights. So I look forward to it, and I'll let you know when it turns up and what song they picked. But there you go. Oh, and the third thing is a classic out of print children's book that I was read back in the early 80s called Old Hat, New Hat by Berenstain Bears. I had to get this from Abe Books because it's completely out of print. This story is an absolute banger. Like, this kid wants a new hat and walks into a fancy hat store, and this poor guy bows and greets him and lets him in, and then shows him every hat under the sun. And the guy's losing his mind. Like, he's totally fuming when he walks out the door, actually deciding that his old hat was perfect all along. It's sorry I spoiled the end there, but that's out of print. Like, those Berenstain Bears, bright and early books for beginners. Obviously, Arthur doesn't know what words are, but we use them all the time in front of him, so I'll happily send or read him that story, and then come a day he might actually want to read it himself if he hasn't just memorized the sounds verbatim, because it is a good tune. It's a good It's a good song. It's a good story. Yeah, Dan, Terence. The song that's cool that you want. Yeah, Johnny's got the lingo down. Spaß beim Lernen. Viel Spaß beim Lernen. I recognise some of those words, but I'm totally out to lunch with it. I mean, I reckon Dave will get married. Now, I'm not saying he will. I'm going to be Dave's best man. I might not be. It could be his brother, or it could be Big Sexy John, as he's known. It could be anybody. He might have one. I just worry that if he says, "Dan, would you like to do us a speech?" I'd be like, that wouldn't be so bad. I could pre-compose the whole thing, get it read over by someone who's fluent in German, make sure all the jokes land and whatever, and do that. Maybe this is the really cool song, Terence, who knows? It's a fingerstyle tune anyway, yeah, okay. The first verse is never easy, the curse of starting off. Spoiled for choice by all the wrongs, now righteously I scoff. But have I really got the balls to play the hand I'm dealt, when all I got's the worried blues, the worst I've ever felt? Everything is changing, all the politicians claim. Oh, the times they are deranged and see me slowly go insane. Here's a ranting ragtime manifesto for a plan. Still haven't introduced myself, hello, I'm Dolbro Dan. nature sure is beautiful, on that we all agree. The flora and the fauna growing oh so naturally, while certain kinds of plant life help to find a higher place. Sure, man made them illegal, but God don't make mistakes. When love is unconditional, like Mr. Hicks was taught, the war machine will cease to be, perish the thought. So for our own protection, they're forbidden contraband. I guess I must be tripping still. Hello, I'm Dolbro Dan. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba, 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 ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Give all the boys a weapon, make 'em proud and bold, following those protocols, always doing as they're told. Robocops and sentinels programmed to obey. Is murder ever worth it? Well, that's not for them to say. Machines cannot be reasoned with, they got no common sense. Try and start an argument, go on, see how far you get. The horror and hypnosis, it's all propaganda, and well, I'm just gonna be myself. Hello, I'm Dolbro Dan. I don't need fancy gadgets, nothing's built to last. Obsolete within a week, then throw it in the trash. I might have guessed they suppress the best technologies. I'll pay you back in kindness if you come and work for free. No need for all the price tags, we've enough to go around. The most effective method's buried somewhere underground. Let's redesign the future, the tools are in our hands. Check out the venusproject.com, endorsed by Dolbro Dan, I recommend it. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-boo, ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-do-do-do-do-do. Now I may turn establishment and give up on my dream. Raise a pillow to my face and let out one last scream. Give in to the feeling that's been creeping for some time. Like to fight to keep my 9 to 5 by working 5 to 9. When love is no, but everything keeps changing. There's nothing left to blame. Light yourself a candle, disappear inside the flame. There ain't no need to worry, babe, I hope you understand. I'm away to kill my ego now. Say so long, Dolbro Dan. Oh, dropped it at the end there, kids. Not to worry. Doodly doop dee doop dee doop dee doop doop doo. Dockers, yes, we like that song. Oh, thank you. Papa Bear's got me the clapping hands. 'Twas an original. We'll have to get another beer in here. And Blobberbog. Bob. Thank you, Blobberbog. Tongue twister, that one. I'll sing another one. It'll be past. I'll take a breather. It'll be 9 o'clock. And come back for an encore. But I have to kill the stream. It just makes sense. Because it'll kill itself if I don't. Don't know where the tin went. Oh, there it is. Da 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 da. icebergs are melting, well I guess we're all screwed. Better get swimming lessons, better yet a canoe. They say turn off the lights when you leave the room. Still the industry carries on, pumping out fumes, and the anticipation is killing me. Fresh air's kinda scarce since they cut down the trees. It's getting so bad, soon they'll charge you to breathe. You'll need written permission to pass on your seed. But don't ask us in English, we all talk Chinese, and the anticipation is killing me. I could sing you a song like the others before, protesting against every aspect of war. It's hard to believe, it's easy to ignore, but there's been quite a few and there's room for one more, and the anticipation is killing me. Oh, the anticipation is killing me. Well, some say the world is 10,000 years old. Just try not to mention the dinosaur bones. Refuse evolution, your science is wrong. Our design is divine like a hydrogen bomb, and the anticipation is killing me. Oh, the anticipation is killing me. This vicious religious resistance to change, it's holding us hostage, oh isn't it strange? It's already written, just do as it says. Bring on Armageddon, don't want nothing less. By 2100, yeah, I'll be long gone. Here's your inheritance, my blue-eyed son. God made us, clay baked us, and then broke the mold. We're hungry and helpless, left out in the cold. We're in for a penny, we're in for a pound. We're on borrowed time, no one says it out loud. Greed's a disease, the downfall of man. So don't say you weren't warned when the shit hits the fan, and the anticipation is killing me. Oh, the anticipation is killing me. Anticipation. Anticipation. Nice. What you gonna do with folks like that? Okay, so that's an hour and a half by anyone's money. Do 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 la da ba ba bo do boom. Do 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 do. Aye, you. Lennon's got a high voice, hasn't he? I was dreaming of the past. and my heart was beating fast. I began to lose control. I began to lose control. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry that I made you cry. I didn't mean to wanna hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy, oh my. Someone could do better than that. Do 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 do. Let's try the... Is that D6? I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry that I made you cry. Oh, I didn't want to hurt you. D over C minor 7. I'm just a jealous guy. Oh. I was feeling insecure. You might not love me anymore. I was shivering inside. I was shivering inside. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry that I made you cry. I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy. Look out. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry that I made you cry. I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy. Look out. I'm just a jealous guy. Watch out. I'm just a jealous guy. Nice tune, eh? Jealous guy. I first came across that as a youngster on what's it called? The one with the babies, Roseanne Barr and I'm losing my mind here. Who was in Die Hard? Bruce Willis and Roseanne Barr featuring in Look Who's Talking Too. He's got a little baby sister, of course. And he's a baby and she's a baby, and they overdub all the adult lines to give the whole story a bit. What am I rambling about? Yeah, and then he pisses off his little sister and she cries, which is sad because they have to make an actual baby cry to well, it's not difficult, I guess. I imagine they just waited around, let it go hungry or something. No. Some babies can cry on demand. I know friend Shay, his daughter was called to be on The Fall, the Gillian Anderson show. And obviously it's a murder series kind of thing. Nothing to do with babies getting killed or anything, but the baby's mother might have been killed. In the scene anyway, there's a distressed baby. And there was nothing wrong with her. She literally could just turn on the waterworks, which was great. And so the casting director was like, excellent, good stuff. You're the girl for us. Got her on the camera, and looked distressed. Get your wee girl to cry if she wouldn't mind, and then you can say, do you want to cry for the nice people behind the cameras? She cried. It looked too real, apparently. She said they'd cut her, if not out entirely, but her screen time was diminished, apparently, because it just looked too... It's just too sad. It's just too sad to see the baby crying, so... She wasn't hamming it up. Method actor, you know. Talking garbage all the time. So, any suggestions? I'm kind of losing track of what's going on in the chat here. Thanks everybody for chiming in from wherever you're at, YouTube land, Facebook. And especially anybody from DLive and Twitter, because we don't see a lot of DLive and Twitter peoples. So thanks for sticking around and typing words into the chat. Trying to cultivate a community here. So prost. Yeah, cheers, man. That's the Guinness nearly settled. Okay, yes, I see it. More James Taylor. I was about to sing that, yeah, Heart of Gold, Claire. Thanks for that. When you're feeling kinda lonesome in your mind, with your head bowed down, you're staring at the floor. Call out to me as I ramble by, I'll sing a song for you. That's what I'm here to do, to sing for you. When the night has left you cold and feeling sad, I will show you that it cannot be so bad. Forget the one who went and made you cry, I'll sing a song for you. That's what I'm here to do, to sing for you. When you feel you just can't make it anymore, with your head bowed down, you're staring at the floor. Call out to me as I ramble by, I'll sing a song for you. That's what I'm here to do, to sing for you. Every man has got his work, you know, and to find out mine, you ain't got far to go. Search out to me with your weary eyes, I'll sing a song for you. That's what I'm here to do, to sing for you. Sing for you. Tasty. To Sing for You by Donovan. Too many broken hearts in the world. There's too many dreams can be broken in two. Right, come on down. Use your mind. Heart of Gold, James Taylor. Something else that fell through the cracks further on up. All's Well That Ends Well. I kind of did a bit of Johnny last week, I think. Or was it the week before? Ouch. Fell out of focus the moment I noticed she was nowhere to be seen. I woke without warning, cloud nine was dissolving. She told me it's only a dream. I asked for her hand just to hold while we strolled down the road, but by then I could tell it was time to go home, leave each other alone. All's well that ends, oh well. By the end of the night, we was high as a kite, an obvious natural response. When we kissed, it was bliss with a twist in the tail. Ain't it selfish to get what you want? I knew it was over the second I sobered, wish I was still under her spell. Unfortunately, it was not meant to be. All's well that ends, oh well. Yes, I'll admit when it ended, I let it, pretended to go along with the excuse. The friendship we share is more than we dare to lose. While waves of emotion crashed onto my coastline, reluctantly I tried to quell. We could have been lovers for more than the summer. All's well that ends, oh well. Nice. What Adrian says. What Adrian have you said? Performing rights, haven't done it in a while. Or cement shoes. Well, yes, I mean, if I'm gonna, might as well plug my wares here. These are all songs that feature on this compacted. This isn't a compact disc at all. A long player, in fairness. Cement shoes and All's Well That Ends Well. Side A. Copies still available. For anybody who's like, what? News to me. That's why the outline of the stream looks green and blue, to mimic the LP. So, and you know what? William wanted a Madness song. I wonder could I do a different Madness song than It Must Be Love? Our House or something like that. Still available to purchase, and I believe the link is Alison Pearson still has yet to receive mine. Mother, why didn't you send Ali one years ago? If not 3. I left it up. Yeah, prints and LPs for sale at that address. Thank you very much. What's up? I'm flogging things. It's sitting in the room here, yes. Let's get... Normally I will package them and post them off myself, but we have a special arrangement with my Aunt Alison because she has a courier to take stuff out to Zambia where she resides. So it's not just me going, Mom, get on with selling or get on with the postage there. I'd say a record's a tricky enough thing to get sent. You don't want it melting on the way to Africa, so... But yes, when you do come home, we shall sing and we shall dance. This is by the Strokes, I believe. If I can remember the rhythm. In many days, many ways, I miss the good old days. Someday, it hurts to say, but I want you to stay. Sometimes, when we was young, oh man, did we have fun. I find sometimes promises they break before they're made. Some days, oh my exes, I'm lacking in depth. I will do my best. You say you want to stay by my side, and darling, your head's not right. Said alone we stand, together we fall apart. Whoa, I think I'll be alright. I'm working so I don't have to try so hard. Tables they turn someday, oh someday. I ain't wasting no more time. Woo-hoo. And now my fears, they come to me in threes. So I sometimes say, fate, my friend, you say the strangest things. I find sometimes all my exes I'm lacking in depth. I will do my best. You say you want to stay by my side, darling, your head's not right. Said alone we stand, together we fall apart. Oh, I think I'll be alright. I'm working so I don't have to try so hard. Tables they turn someday, oh someday. I ain't wasting no more time. Thanks for joining us, all you D-Live folks, for chiming in. Biff Trump. Where can I get a copy of this song, that I was just playing you? The Strokes song? Buddy, I don't know, man. I mean, it's on YouTube there. I just played it. You could go stick your dictaphone to the speakers on your computer and play it back and record it. Make your own copy. Yeah, no, I don't have a cover. I just did it. I didn't go to a studio or anything. I mean, that's a studio mic and that's a You can't see this other one. There's another wee thing here. Picks up a bit of guitar. And voila, as they say, as Matthew would say. I don't know. There you go. Extract it yourself and MP3ify it. But for educational purposes only, the Strokes might want their cut of nothing. Nothing divided by nothing is nothing, is not it? Right. And yes, normally if I get around to it, I date stamp the songs. Timestamps. National Express. And the Smiths, Elliott Smith, sorry. The Smiths, that's what's throwing me. Elliott Smith. I'd have to learn one. I don't really. Can you point me in the direction of a cool Elliott Smith song? Johnny or Biff Trump? Glad. Thank you, Neil. New strings, did you know? Got the elixirs on this bad boy. It only took me 44 weeks. And, you know, to be able to carry a tune with this poor wee guitar, it's a testament to its construction and the vintage of it now, because I literally threw them on as like, wind, we gotta get on here. It's like, it's 7:20. I gotta like pull these strings and get the guitar to come up. I mean, you want to play it in a bit normally and mess around with it for 45 minutes, and I was literally finished my tea and then tore the strings off and got a bit of the old lemon oil out for the fretboard and fired these on. But that's guitars and me. I mean, it's a utility. This thing is a tool, and a very, very nice tool. It does me proud. Heart of gold, right? Yes. That's really attractive, Dan. Your old tin of Guinness lying in the corner there. Flip's sake. Clean up, would you? Memory lane, alright. This old C harmonica. There's two on the trot, right? Let's go listen to them. Not right now, because I can't. I don't think. I don't know. It'll be nice when I get the supercomputer, if that ever arises, because I'll have a more reliable stream, and then I'll do things like, if not play songs that will get copyrighted from the basement on the hill, right? Then I could play covers or the live rendition, because it wouldn't get picked up as much. Elliott Smith playing Memory Lane 2003. Yes, and then there's tutorials. It's a fingerstyle song, I imagine. I hope maybe it's standard. That looks like an A minor to me. Nifty, cool. All right, thanks for the suggestion, guys. What was I trying to do? Heart of gold. With a C harmonica, am I right? Or was it G? Ow, twisting.
Expressions I never give that keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old. I've been to Redwood, I've been to Hollywood, I've crossed the ocean for a heart of gold. I've been in my mind, it's such a fine line that keeps me searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old. That keeps me searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old.
Folks, it comes to mind as I sing you that song, Heart of Gold, that I'd like to dedicate that in memory of a local Belfast legend. Ronnie Purvis ran, it's not going to let me do anything. Ronnie Purvis ran the Empire Acoustic Sessions on a Wednesday night for a rake of years. He was a big patron of acoustic musicians, and I can't type, can't do anything. Legendary music figure passes away, age 70. That's Ronnie Purvis there. Lovely gentleman. Always had time. If you played the acoustic guitar. Am I sharing this? Yeah, okay. If you played the acoustic guitar around Belfast and had any interest in playing music, he was on your side. He was advocating everybody. He got folks and organised tours over to Glasgow and did acoustic night cultural exchanges down in Dublin, stuff like that. He had me on a podcast when I was pushing folk dope, and interviewed me for that up in West Belfast. And he also ran, what did he do? This other class thing we did a few years ago was at the Voodoo Bar. He put on this Neil Young Bob Dylan night and organised a backing band and handpicked and invited some guys to front. And he had sort of bass, drums, guitar, and he organised a time to turn up to roll in, and then they'd say, well, what Neil Young and Dylan songs do you know? And you'd let them know, and you practiced these tunes, and then he had this class night at the Voodoo. I mean, he was a lovely, lovely man. And I don't go on Facebook often. I mean, here I am streaming, but on Facebook, but I'm not scrolling through the feed terribly often now. So it's only last night that I caught wind of that, and so many peers and contemporaries sharing just how much he did for the Northern Irish music community. And his partner Sylvia told us that his legacy will remain strong in Northern Irish music scene. So I mean, he loved music of all sorts, and just playing Neil Young, of course, since he'd organised that Neil Young night. In memory of Ronnie. So, he'll be missed. So, there's that. Let's get back to the full screen. Somehow. By hitting that button. Okay. 2 hours. We're on the 2 hour mark. And I need to... folks, thank you for sticking around tonight. There's plenty of people here tonight. There's 2 on Twitch and 16 on Facebook and 6 on D Live. Thank you for sharing, Douglas Schwab. Shares to... Douglas, where do you normally share? You've got a music group, and week by week you share that with your viewers on your Facebook group. Very much appreciated, mate. Thank you very much. Everybody's welcome on D Live. You're all welcome on YouTube. And let's crack on with a few more. I'm thinking maybe a couple of traditional Irish tunes for the crack. Of all the money that ever I spent it in good company. And of all the harm that ever I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I have, for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. If I had money enough to spend, and leisure time to sit a while, there is a fair maid in this town who sorely has my heart beguiled. Her rosy cheeks and ruby lips, I own she has my heart enthralled. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Of all the comrades that ever I had, they are sorry at my going away. And of all the sweethearts that ever I've touched, they would wish me one more day to stay. And all I have, but since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll softly rise and I'll gently call. Good night and joy be with you all. What a tune, I love that one. Thank you, thank you. Shout out PJ Removals. Harry Nelson, what are you on about? PJ Removals. It's a bit early for PJs. Unless you mean Pearl Jam. G's a bit sharp. Weird, they normally go flat. Vacate is the word. Vengeance has no place for me or her. Cannot find a comfort in this world. Artificial tears, vessel stab, next up volunteers, vulnerable wisdom
wish to hold on. Found a trapdoor in the sun. Immortality. Privileged as a whore, victims in demand for public shows, swept out through the cracks beneath the door. Hardier than thou, how surrendered, executed, anyhow, scrawled, dissolved, cigar box on the floor. A true wind moves on, and I wish to hold on. Found a trapdoor in the sun. Immortality. Cannot stop the thought from running in the yard. Oh, coming up a which way sign. All good truants must decide. Oh, stripped and sold on auction for whiskers in the sing. True wind moves on. He cannot stay long. Well, some die just to live.
William, I've never tried Grace to this day, but I'll put it in the thought pile. I was actually trying to say you look like Elliott Smith, but now I want to hear your version. That's great. That's what not having a haircut in 9 months does. Thanks, Biff. Uh-huh. You're 64 now. Terence. We'll be older too, and if you say the words, I will stay with you. Boodle-doo-doo, boodle-doo-boo-ba-doo, doodle-doo-doo, boodle-doo-boom, ba-dum-ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum, bum, bum. Okay, what's the time? 20 to 10? Any other crack? Anybody got some happy news, interesting news? Or just interesting, I don't know, things you find on the internet? Things that make you go, Gotta say, I'm scratching my head. I can't think of it. Okay, man. Adrian's moving house, so that's kind of good. Flip me, I tell you. Boxes and all. Have you got your cardboard boxes at the ready? Your van hired. Well, congratulations on that. I'm sure you're moving from, you've sold a house and bought a house and all of that junk. Because that's not easy done. So, I mean, we're seeing this a lot. Like, a lot of houses, at least around over here, it's like, sold. You're like, yeah, cool. They change the sign. It says sold. Oh, up for sale again. It's all furlough related. It's like, this is agreed. This is actually happening. I mean, sales fall through for various reasons, and we must speculate that that's the case. But it's happening more and more that folk are getting their mortgage approval and everything looks good and da-da-da-da-da. And then, by the way, your job's on ice. And then the mortgage people go, well, we can't just assume you have a job at the end of this furlough, so your sale's off. You'll wake up someday, Terence, and you too shall be 83. Paperwork nightmare, all right. Other half selling 2 and buying 1. Many you selling? You not selling any yourself? You're promising to do the decorating? No, that's good stuff. As long as you're not doing some ill-fated, harebrained grand design where they're like, we're going to sell it all and buy a plot. How much was your plot? 750,000. Don't do that, mate. Seriously, move into bricks and or mortar. Johnny Cash. Well, I hear that train a-comin', it's a-rollin' round the bend. Oh, I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom prison, time keeps dragging on. That train keeps a-rollin' on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Well, I bet there's rich folks sitting in fancy dining bars. They're probably sipping coffee and smoking big cigars. I know I had it coming, I know I can't be free, but those people keep moving, and that's what tortures me. Well, if they freed me from that prison, if that railroad track was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. Far from Folsom prison, that's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Yeah. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Yeah. Nice. Ha ha. When you move in, it'll all be yours. What's a couple of things you're looking forward to most about your new place, Adrian? Location, or you got a big back garden? You got a garage? Have you got fancy kitchen? Obviously, you're gonna combine, and I'm sure there's something cool about that. Do share. Sarah says, "Here, Dan, your record in the background there. Does the artwork have to have your face in it? If it does, both mine and Mark's heads are blown." You know, it actually does have a little picture of my face. A blown up picture of me. You wouldn't spot it, that, would you? It's a bit murky. But these little thingies there, that's tufts of hair. So yes, you win the door prize, Sarah. You must be one of the first to spot this, or at least comment on spotting it. That is correct. My bake lurks in the background there. And that's Guinness. Splitting the bill as well. Aye. That's it. Strength in numbers. And then upon closer inspection, well, that's it. I mean, I knew it was about the only LP I'd ever get made, so I've got to say, I was poured over it. Was like, they were like, "Tell us when your design's ready." I'm like, "I'll tell you, all right." My favorite bit, or one of my favorite little bits, is this little tiddly thing here, wrong direction. And it says, that's where I managed to hide a few extra credits. Well, not hide, but leave a few extra credits. The photo. So the fellow who took the photo, Matt Patton, from way back when we were in Pigstock. And the gradient design, the actual gradient design, the little greeny, bluey thing, and the grungy sort of distressed look, I found on a kind of like free site. But then I was like, I really want to meticulously make sure I'm not nicking someone's design. And of course they were like, "No, it's cool, it's cool." So I had to go, like, if you download an image, you're like, where did that come from? And how do I lift you can't search greeny blue grungy background picture, please. So I had to hunt high and low, and finally found it, and then sent her a wee email and was like, "Thank you so much. This is royalty free, isn't it?" She's like, "Yeah, go for it." And thank you very much, Kirsty. It's very small writing, I must say. Or my eyes are just going now. Pargator. And then illustrations courtesy of the British Library, because the banging British Library have all these ancient, what do you call them? Zwink. Royalty-free images of like bygone stuff. And I thought, I could discreetly leave those in between the lyrics. So I kept going to and from the print shop to be like, show me what that looks like. And there's one thing on a screen, but you want to know what it actually looks like when you hold it in your hands. So I made sure to be sure. So I was like, run us another one. And Keith up on High Street did all that. Ah, dear. Thanks for boring us down. Sing songs and shit up. A minor. It's probably the distance once you give it enough. I mean, it is 12 inches. If you're sitting gawking at it in your hand, you're like, "Oh, it says folk dope, great." But when you put it on a wall behind me and the whole rest of it, you wouldn't spot it. But now you can't stop. Haha. Thanks for another nice suggestion there in the key of E. I was looking for one. No, there you go. It's one of those magic eye things. Some see it, some don't. You know, Sarah, you've got special eyes, obviously. Saw a ghostly Dan peering over Dan's shoulders, and I swear, it's the most exciting thing that's happened in the house in the last few days. Morning, just another pure grey morning. Don't know what the day is holding. When I get uptight, I walk right into the path of a lightning bolt. Siren of an ambulance comes hiding right through the center of town, and no one blinks an eye, and I look up to the sky for the path of a lightning bolt. A
met her as the angels parted for her, but she only brought me sorrow. Well, that's what happens when it's you who stand in the path of a lightning bolt. Everyone I see just walks the walk with gritted teeth, but I just stand by and I wait my time. They say you gotta toe the line, they want the water, not the wine, but when I see the sign, I jump on that lightning bolt. Yeah. Chances, people tell you not to take any chances. When you tell you there aren't any answers, I started to agree when I woke suddenly in the path of a lightning bolt. Fortune, people talking all about fortune. Do you make it or does it just call you in the blinking of an eye? Just another passerby in the path of a lightning bolt. Everyone I see just walks the walk with gritted teeth, but I just stand by and I wait my time. They say you gotta toe the line, they want the water, not the wine, but when I see the sign, I jump on that lightning bolt. Woo, yeah. I was lying back gazing skywards when the moment got shattered. I remember what she said and then she fled in the path of a lightning bolt. Oh yeah, yeah. Everyone I see just walks the walk with gritted teeth, but I just stand by and I wait my time. They say you gotta toe the line, they want the water, not the wine, but when I see the sign, I jump on that lightning bolt. Ooh, yeah.
Well, there you go. The mystery is unraveled now. Cat's out of the bag. The simple truth of the matter is I've only had paid for Mott Patton. I paid him once to do us a session of photos, and that photograph from there was a freebie that was a free kind of like you won a prize. I did the Larne Busk Fest 2000 and I dare say 8, maybe 7. I know I've aged well, but that's ancient. And then they were all snap. We'll give you a few photos while you're at it. You did well in the busking there, yeah, young lad. So and they took me round Larne and had me leaning on the steps and I go up against the walls and stuff like that. And there was 3 of them, oddly. They were all there because the council was paying for this busking festival, and they had the company in to judge it and award these prizes. And it was funny because they run one in Banbridge which grew from strength to strength. And Larne thought they'd get in on the act. And I had 2 applications come through the door, like a week apart. And I already applied for the Larne one. And then the lucrative, well, not lucrative, but the Banbridge one came through, and I went, probably should have went for the Banbridge one. No, go for the unpopular one, because you stand up head and shoulders above the rest because there isn't that many competitors. And there wasn't that many competitors, but as I say, they'd hired an outside company to run the contest. So it was first prize, second prize, 3 runners-up, 4 quarterfinalists, and then like a bunch of 5th placers. So 5, 4, that's 9, let's add another 3, 12, and then a couple of second prizes. You're looking at about 15 prizes. I think there might have been 20 prizes, monetary prizes, all in all. And they were just literally giving them away to like 7-year-olds who just picked up a violin that afternoon. It was like scrack, 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 and noise pollution. Here you go, there's 50 quid. Kids like, wow, I can buy some Haribo with this. And yep, prizes be got, and it was good fun. And then they did the photo shoot, and back in this is 2008, so I was like, here is my email address, and they're like, cool, we have email addresses also, we'll email you these photos. And I'm like, sweet. Now they had went with 3 cameras for 30 minutes, and the email I got 7 photos, and 3 of them were the same photo. They just edited them differently, made them black and white or sepia or something like that. So I was like, okay, kind of hoping for more, at least angles or whatever. I thought we posed in about 7 different locations. It was obviously from one of the photographers. The other 2 never got in on the act. I know that for a fact because then I was at what do you call the festival? I was at the Ormo Park or something, like, for the music festival they used to do at the Ormo Park in Belfast. Bumped into this girl. It had been like 3, 4, 5. It had been a bunch of weeks, at least enough that we kind of clocked each other near the food stall and went, "Hang on, do I know you? Yes, are you not? Oh yeah, Lauren. Blah blah blah." She's pissed. I'm pissed. Oh, I'll definitely email you. Yep. And that's why when it came to Folk Dope, I was like, yeah, it's about 200 quid to pay for a photographer. So what if I just take that photograph of my face and use it again? No one will ever know. And granted they didn't. It's taken 3 years for anyone to spot it.
Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? Oh, ain't it just like a friend of mine? They hit me from behind. Well, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Oh, Karen, she's a silver sun. You better watch your way or watch it shining. Karen, she's a silver sun. Better watch your way or watch it shining. Watch the morning come. A silver tear appearing now. I'm crying, ain't I? Gone to Carolina in my mind. There ain't no doubt in no one's mind. Love's the finest thing around. Whisper something soft and kind. Silver tear appearing now. I'm crying, ain't I? Gone to Carolina in my mind. With a holy host of others standing round her. Still I'm on the dark side of the moon. And it seems like it goes on like this forever. You must forgive me if I'm up and gone to Carolina in my mind. In my mind I'm gone to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? Oh, ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? Well, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Yes, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind.
Getting the Lauren hate out there, are we, guys? Yeah, true, like. Say the other week, or like, when was it? Not long ago, I was like, do you know what? I want to go see Blackhead, and we'll drive up the Larne Peninsula, I suppose, up there. Island McGee and the goblins and stuff. Remember I was talking to you about the cave dwelling headmaster? So it was nice, and the sun was setting and all, and I was like, we could see, it was a nice sunny day, but we were kind of like, it's kind of odd, the terrain up there. So we had some time to kill, and thought, I mean, we took the windy kind of coastal route, and the sun was still up, so it was like, take a left or take a right. I was like, well, the sun's over to the right, and if it's a nice day and we're out just for the sake of driving, I'm always just going to go, I'll drive to wherever you might get a bit of scenery. You might get the light hitting something nice. It might just, you know, be driving along going, nice, cool, let's do that. So leaving Blackhead or Whitehead, I'm like, sort it, let's go right. We'll spend a bit of time. We'll go drive towards the sun. Maybe we'll see the sun set nicely over Larne. That was the dream. That was the idea. I was trying to give it, you know, trying to put it in the cast it in the best possible light. And I turned up, and it was just like, get your razor blades out and slice your throat or your wrists or whatever. It's just the worst. The worst. Welcome to Larne. Are you in a paramilitary organization? If not, fuck off. That's Larne. Hello. So it's like, I'm driving along going, I'm out of here. Where's the motorway? So they've built like a big motorway to Larne. I'm like, screek, cheerio, smell you later, and buggered off. No sunsets. Just a really, unfortunately, depressing place. I did use their post office though. That's where some of those CDs were sent from. The Robinsons and Harry and all got theirs, but as I say, some postal worker decided they were a bit too thick to be under the 0.5 mil. So maybe that was someone in Larne, maybe that was someone in Bangor. I don't know what sorting office did it, but it needs a wee facelift. Some of the scum drowned, but anyway. Okay. Well, Terence, you've come a long, long way from Larne to Helens Bay. You're on the up. Right, it's time o'clock. It's time to go here, kids. Right. I don't know. I can go to the loo, but it's basically knock it off time. But these are all here. How long's too long? You know. When he's gonna be like, right, got better things to do in my life. What if I just duck out here briefly? But I'll need to leave something on the background, and I daren't. The thing seems to be working. So it does, and the crack's 90, so let's sing a couple of closers here, but let me go to the old water closet here, will yous? I'll pick something that won't get picked up, and I'll duck out, and you'll hardly even miss me. These girls called the Wild Ones do a lot of cool sort of surf punk rock and roll, and I'll just... leave that for ambient noise. Back in a wee minute. That's the one I meant to actually use. That must have sounded well tinny. Speaking of tinnies, the fridge is empty, so I had to come back with water, which is the way it goes sometimes. Yeah, you were like being on hold, but because they are kind of under the radar, they're probably not on Spotify or YouTube for that matter. The Wild Ones, they were on Feed Bands, the same folk that put out Folk Dope, and my guy Hammy was over in America when they did this like flash sale, and they started flogging all their records for like $4, and obviously sending records from America is dear. And since he was in the States, and my job was kind of like getting CDs and merchandise to rendezvous with his tour itinerary, well, Ryan McMullen's tour itinerary, I was able to kind of cheekily order records, the Wild Ones records and some other records, and get it to arrive at a venue that they were going to come to along the way. And I had to say, Hammy, by the way, there's 7 LPs. Can you bring them home? He's like, my luggage allowance? I was like, oh, for goodness sake, please. All right. So he got them home with his luggage allowance. There you go, though. And it's been fun. It's been good fun tonight. And the old computer hasn't even crashed or done anything terrible. So we've had a blessed time, one and all. Just drive home the same old messages that thanks to the Arts Council and to all you lovely supporters that give us a wee PayPal tip or give me a bump along the way. It's I can't believe it, it's week 45, or anybody who likes and shares. And if you haven't made Ken beat up a car and you want to see what that goes like, then there's your chance. I don't know why it sends it 3 times, but that link is like a PayPal link but with an animation, which is novel. Otherwise the usual PayPal link is PayPal/folkdope 888. Okay. I didn't really come in with a song back in mind. Normally people walk back on stage with their encore all rocking, ready to rock. But we did have some suggestions to sing a couple of my own. So I'll do that then. That song's called Performing Rights. Or is it? Tell fairly well that you can see me clearly, so don't pretend I'm someone else when everyone can hear me singing homemade music on the street corner each day, wondering out loud why you don't reply whenever I call your name. No time of clarifying how close I was to winning, until the day I was led astray by alcohol and women. Well, actually, no, that's not true. Allow me to explain. I smoked them freaky cigarettes repeatedly and ran right down the drain.
songwriter in a one-man band. You have my word, that's not what I'd planned. I tried the handle, but the door was jammed. At least I realize I'm a grain of sand. Oh, well, I may be slow, but I still know you don't love me dearly. So don't pretend I'm still your friend if ever you get near me. I've not forgotten how you was, I doubt that you have changed. I'm all for second chances, but your attitude, woo, is too deeply ingrained.
Sweet guitar, you know, you can beat the crap out of it and never break a string. That was Cold Shoulder Blues because the harmonica said so. I couldn't work out how to harmonica my way through performing rights, but that is what it is. So I think I can harmonica my way through Silver Clouds. Not Silver Clouds, Cement Shoes. What's this like? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. You know, I haven't played that in years either. Well, hang on. This oh, flip. Tuned my guitar and then clocked it with a beer to knock the head out. It's not gonna pour itself. Hey. Now here we go. Chug, chug, chug-a-lug. I know this just looks like you're throwing it in, and really you are. But the widget does all the work. Which then goes to prove that their whole 45-degree marketing scheme and leave it for 3 minutes, it kind of is just marketing BS to sort of drive up the bespokeness of Guinness. If you just dump it in and let the widget do it and then let the froth subside, you also end up with a glass of stout, strangely, like. So, there you go. That ain't heresy, man. I was in Bristol once and asked them for a Guinness, and they had like an optic. So I was like, alright, you got Guinness on tap? No. Well, what's with the optic then? We have tins of Guinness, and we have this little device here at the front, which is like a whisk. We'll whisk your Guinness up. Will that be nice? I'm not making this up. They would pour it into a glass. They wouldn't use the widget technology. They'd pour it at 45 degrees or do something mad, and then it would look like nothing. And then there was literally a little like food blender whisk, and gotta be honest, it wasn't optimal, but it was reality. That's the way that the stout was poured in that bar in Bristol. Blue tack on a map on your bedroom wall. All the places you want to see before you get old.
You can borrow my suitcase, they're up on the shelf. I got cement in my shoes, you'll have to go by yourself. You wanna move to the city for a change of scene. Find a place somewhere small and buy a washing machine. It all sounds so simple, I wish I could go. I got cement in my shoes, I guess you already know. They keep me in one place, they weigh me down like a stone. You wanna capture the day, I wanna hide in my home. I know it don't make sense, I know it gives you the blues. I wish I could take them off, I hate these shoes too. I've been writing all night to find the line I can use. You've been lying beside me thinking, Lord, what's the use? Go and ask any one of my few precious friends. When the hell's he gonna dig himself out of cement? Go along, honey, babe, and have a swinging good time. You got the looks and the brains, you're gonna do just fine. You wanna shoot for the stars, I wanna drink till I drown. When I get out of my shoes, maybe I'll see you around. Maybe I'll see you around. Maybe I'll see you around. Maybe I'll see you around.
Thanks for joining me again, guys. Cement shoes and It Must Be Love. These are popular tunes, and with good reason. They're easy to play. I don't forget the words.
I never thought I'd miss you half as much as I do. I never thought I'd feel this way, the way I feel about you. I've got to be near you every night, every day. I just can't make it any other way. It must be love, love, love. It must be love, love, love. It must be love. How could it be that we can say so much without words? Bless you and bless me, bless the bees and the birds. I've got to be near you every night, every day. I know it's you I need to chase the blues away. It must be love, love, love. 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 Nothing more, nothing less. Love is the best. Oh.
Well, there you have another successful Sunday. Oh my word, one day's not enough, or one day a week is not enough. I'm glad you say so. Thanks, man. But I'm keeping my mum out of bed here, seemingly, as I live stream from their home. And as all I can do is say my farewells and good nights to everybody. And it's nightcap time. It's great to get the guitar out and sing some songs and have a bit of interactive chat. So anybody who's chiming in here or and keeping us going and saying hi to everybody, it's good fun, isn't it? Keeps me amused, and you learn a bit sometimes. You learn a little along the way, as they say. So yes, tell your ma, tell your pa, share with everybody, or keep it to yourself, either or. We'll do it all again next week, won't we? In the chilly hours and minutes of uncertainty, I want to be in the warm hold of your love and mine, to feel you all around me and to take your hand along the sand. But I may as well try and catch the wind. When sundown pales the sky, I want to hide a while behind your smile, and everywhere I'd look your eyes I'd find. For me to love you now would be the sweetest thing, 'twould make me sing. But I may as well try and catch the wind. When rain has hung the leaves with tears, I want you near to kill my fears, to help me to leave all my blues behind. For standing in your heart is where I wanna be and long to be. But I may as well try and catch the wind. But I may as well try and catch the wind. Okay, That's us near enough at the 3-hour mark. So let's say thank you to the computer for not crashing. Thanks to the old girl Avalon for keeping in tune by and large. And thanks to one and all for chiming in. Thanks to everybody for getting Street Fighter likes. And jumping in from whatever direction you're coming from. What's this? DMRC says water closet. I've lost a bit of chat here, so it's a bit late to be picking it all up now. It's great to have your company week in, week out, and I hope you get something out of this and enjoy your lives and your lockdowns and your live streams. And the rest of your evenings. Wind it down. Get to bed bright and early. I'll see you all next Sunday. It'll be week 45 consecutive streams. How long have I been streaming for? 2 hours and 59 minutes. I do this every time I'm out with my Fitbit. I try to end on a nice square number, so I'll probably just keep rambling here for another 42 seconds if that's cool with you. Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Saz. Hope Holly feels better soon. Anybody who's lurking in the background, John Shia, I hope you've enjoyed there at the back there. And I saw Dermot on the road past the Ormo lights, horns tooting. I'm walking around with Arthur and in the harness, and car horn toots. And there's Dermot and Fiona, isn't it? It's Fiona and kids in the back and everything. He winds down the window. The lights were at red, so we actually got a brief chin wag, which was class. I mean, Dermot's a lovely guy. You could talk to him forever, but the lights were green. He had to go, so pass on my wishes to Dermot and the fam if you're speaking to him before I am next. Oh, that's the 3 hour mark. Ah, dear. There you go. Night night.